Okay, want to talk to you a little bit about the Coldwell Banker website, our Coldwell Banker website. Lance talked to you a little bit about it last month too.
I want that house. Okay.
Let's see
All
here.
right.
Wanted to bring your attention to the agent staff tab right here. Many times people call me and they're like, hey, could you send me this form? I need a checklist, but I'm not in the office today. Could you email me this form? No more do I have to email you forms, because you can go to the Coldwell Banker website and you can go right here down to the forms. And let's see if it'll let us
Doesn't
in.
do anything.
Here's the forms portal. Now this is a protected area, and the password is CBPRE agents with an S on the end.
I think it's no S.
It's not plural. It's just agent.
Oh, okay, CBPRE agent, no S. And then that'll get you into the portal. Then once you're in, I think it knows you because it doesn't ask me for it every time. But you can see there's our affiliated services closure, our checklist, sales report, our rental referral. There's a copy of our CREST policy.
Okay.
I'll put a copy of Lance's broker's license on there too.
Please.
Some of you need those for BPOs and that kind of thing. And then down below are all the short sale forms that you might need. So if you don't have somebody else doing your short sales, you can use those forms. Lance, those are, what forms are they?
The ones that are listed on there right now are all the CDPE forms. The Certified Distress
Okay.
Property expert.
Property Expert, thank you. I don't know if anybody's taken that class. I took it, I'm certified, I'm a CDPE. They're probably not happy that I'm sharing all their forms with everybody, but until they tell me to stop, they're all there. Brian made a comment. Right now, the names are not very friendly. So if you're looking for a authorization, for example, short sale authorization, where the seller authorizes you to speak to the bank, it may not be worded exactly that well. So we're going to go through and tweak the names a little bit, so the name's a little more descriptive to what the actual form is. But they're right. I think there's about a dozen forms on there, and they're all pretty darn
Right
good.
on.
If you're doing short sales right now,
Is
you're probably
there-
going to want to use at least 6 of those 12 forms on there.
Did you put a buyer's financial on
The
there?
buyer's what?
Financial?
Yes, there is.
Okay, good. Perfect.
There's a financial spreadsheet on there. There's kind of a nice little checklist, which I found pretty easy. I've actually done a couple short sales now that you kind of give to the seller. These are the type of things we're going to need. So I think it's everything that CDPE has available.
Okay.
But we're going to just load this up with a whole bunch of stuff, not just short sale forms. Right now, if you check the E&O policy, the link is broken, but so if you're online shadowing Shelley, don't click on the CREST policy because it's going to tell you it's not there. Brian will fix that before lunch. But what we really want to do is anything that you would need from the office, from Shelley or from me, in the form of just kind of that stuff that you don't need very often, but maybe every 6 months or a year you need a new insurance policy. You'll be able to find it here. Pretty proud of it. Brian's doing a good job on it, and it's looking good.
Yeah, it is looking good. Good job, Brian. Thank you. Yeah, if you have anything that you want to see on there, you think it would be a good idea to have it on there, please let me know, and we'll put it on there for you. I also wanted to bring your attention to the event calendar.
Ew.
So if you're not quite sure when is the next office meeting, now you have no excuse. So there's the different topics for the training sessions this month, and the sales meeting, and any events that are upcoming, you'll see here on the calendar. One other thing I wanted to show you on here. Of course, Lance showed you last week how to find foreclosure radar, right? Remember how to do that? It's over here on the Home tab.
Property search tab.
Oh, Property Search tab. I lied. Foreclosures down here. Right there. You can put in your property you're looking for, and then back over here on this agent staff tab. What did I want to show you? Oh, market data. So sometimes you call and you ask me, you're doing a BPO for someone and you need to know what's that median price drop, or what's the appreciation. You can get that from these forms right here, or this market statistics. You can go all through here and see what the market's doing. So, any questions about the website? We're getting leads from our website. We're trying to video up the website. should probably take a cue from our website with the videos. I read yesterday in preparing for the office meeting that although your chances of being placed in a Google ad are 50 times greater if you have video, less than 1% of the real estate agents nationally currently use video on their websites. So you can get in at ground floor.
Took a listing on Saturday. It's a standard sales stand back up. The only reason they hired me was because of web presence. And they went in, they Zillowed me, they checked the stars, they said, you got 5 stars on everything, you're blah, 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 you rock, get over here.
Awesome.
And it is not in this area, it's in San Bernardino.
Awesome. Equity sale, did she say equity sale?
Yeah,
Motivated
yeah,
equity
sorry,
sale.
sorry.
Yeah.
You spell this out?
By the way, I can see every time you guys view the website, we're gonna have a drawing. You're gonna win a free cupcake for whoever views the website the most.
You
Hey,
making?
Shelley, before we get off that, we talked about this at the last meeting. I don't know if you guys have seen it, and this is kind of our first opportunity to really showcase it to everybody.
Okay.
Go back to the calendar for a second, and then go back to the July meeting. We talked about this last month on how we're gonna archive what we do in the meeting, and one of the reasons why Brian has got this video camera and we're walking around with silly microphones and all the rest of that. If you go back to and there's a bunch of different ways to get this, but Shelley's back on our event calendar. She's gonna hit the back arrow, and that'll take her to our July meeting. If you scroll down to that's our sales meeting that we had last month. She's gonna click on that. It's gonna give you basically the rundown of what we did, and then there's a link there, that blue link right in the middle. Yep, right there. You click on that link, and the same thing will apply to all of our meetings. So you go to that meeting, and that basically is a summary of what we did in the July meeting. So it's got the data, it's got Shelley doing a thing on the B of A, being able to swap out buyers if they fall out, all the market data reports, all of that stuff that we did. And again, we taped the whole meeting, but we're not going to post a 2-hour-long meeting with a whole bunch of crap in it. So we took 2 or 3 videos out of it, just a couple minutes apiece. Where there's a little, if you scroll down a little bit farther, Shelley, there's a little snippet in there of Chris. Took a picture of Chris saying, "Hey, I don't know if you saw it or not, but this is what Chris is doing with his QR codes and all the rest of that." And there's Chris with his cool little Pioneer QR code T-shirt and all the rest of that. But anyway, that's kind of the general concept of where we're going with not only our meetings, but with the training that we're doing. So if at the end of this meeting, we're going to hopefully say, hey, there's 2 or 3 things that were worthwhile, we'll capture that out, we'll basically kind of archive it in there, and then all of the important stuff, including the reports, median price, and all that nonsense, all that stuff will be archived there. So that's, if you weren't really clear with the vision when we talked about this a month ago, that's what we're looking for. So I'd really like you guys to look at it and let me know if you find some value in it, some things maybe you might like us to change or improve. But that's where we're headed with it.